The only way to go through hard time is through prayers. Prayer is the only key that has been given to us to overcome. It is through prayer. That's why I said men ought always to pray and not to faint. Always to pray. Committing your ways into the hands of the Lord at all times. Leaning on Him, for He will not forsake you. That is what He said in His word. He said, He will not leave us alone, He will not forsake us. He said we should call upon Him. He has given us great and mighty series of promises in the scripture. You go through the scripture, you pick this promise, and you cleave to the promise, holding on to God, calling upon Him, and remember. He said we should remember Him after He gave series of promises, blessings, and all in the scripture. He said we should remember Him. We should remember and bring Him to remembrance. So you have to go through the scripture, see one or two promises. You cling to these promises and call upon the Lord in the name of this promise. You call upon the name of the Lord, quoting these promises to Him. For He will not forsake you. For these are the promises that He has given unto us. And He has ordered us, commanded us to pray. Men ought always to pray earnestly. He said, howbeit it that this kind goeth not out, but by fasting and prayer. When you pray and pray, you see that prayer cannot answer, prayer cannot solve the solution, give you a solution to the problem. You cling to fasting and praying. You join fasting to it. If you see that it cannot, then you join your faith with the faith of another brother. You both pray together. Pray. He said, if two agree on touching anything, whatsoever they bound on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatsoever they decree on earth will be decreed in heaven. You join your faith with that of a brother, a fervent brother, or a fervent. You join your faith with that. You pray earnestly, because earnestly contending for the faith that was once delivered unto the saints. Earnestly, it's not just sluggishly. Earnestly contending for the faith. Earnestly, there is a God. He knows the numbers of hair that is in your head. He knows it. Before you were born, He knows you. He knows you right from the womb. He knows your name. He knows everything about you. You understand? In all these things, most temptations and most hard times that you are going through, these are just trials to try your faith. You will come out in the other way successful and refined. Just one more step that you will take will be the step that will lead you to refine you. Yes, it will refine you. But when you think about the things that the Lord has done for you in time past, you have to calculate those things. Think about those things. Then you will know that there is a brighter future. Yes, you have to think about the things, but He has done serious and great mighty things, precious things in our life, in the life of those around us. He keep doing it, and He will still keep doing it. He's a miraculous God. The God that cannot fail no matter the situations and circumstances that you are passing through. He will not leave you alone. This is the only way you can go through hard times. He's encouraging yourself in the Lord. Just as David, he encouraged himself in the Lord. When he saw that the things are beyond him, the things are just turning upside. He encouraged himself in the Lord. This is the time you need to cleave to the Lord in prayers, waiting upon Him. There is nothing He cannot do. No, nothing He cannot do. All things are possible to him that believeth. It is your mindset. It is your mind, your faith, joining your faith with that of somebody else, praying in earnestly, as so whatsoever you touch, whatsoever you bound on heaven is bound. You will have to pray. It is prayers. Not complaining, not telling your friends, jesting. No, it is prayers. In your going to your house, lock your door in your closet, you call upon the Lord. Fervently, earnestly, you pray. You bound all those yokes. You bound all the oppressions of the enemy. You break every chain through prayers. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty in pulling down of strongholds. They are mighty in pulling down of strongholds. You pray seriously, earnestly, and fervently. Then there will be solutions to all your prayer. I pray the Lord open your eyes to see and know that prayer is the only key. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day.